What do you think? What am I going to get from
You stuttering prick, you!
I have to interject. Welcome to No Enemies Here, the show where here you go. Yeah, I'm pumped. You know why I'm pumped? I just right now finished listening to Beyond Solitaire, and there was Joe Dewars, Fred Serval, Jan Heinemann, and Riccardo Mazzini, and they were all discussing their new book that's out right now. Do I remember what the titles? And this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Huh? The light goes on and off. Why? Because I'm doing a show. That's why. Well, let me check my volume just in case. That too now. Sanglamaron. Hey, my volume's good. Anyways, I don't even have a light. It's like my mother would say, the light of God. Why are you turning on the light? That's the light of God outside. Anyways, fun discussion, academic and you know, it was fun. So how can academia be fun? You got a good panel. That's what it's all about. So, okay, let's see. The news. Well, you know, November GMT update is up. I just did a segment. It's on the show. Relax, take it easy. You're going to see it soon. So, okay, I went on the Facebook. And the Facebook, what I saw that was interesting this week for me was this over here. Kai Jensen's, what should you call it? A rough copy, a finished copy of Fighting Formations, U.S. 29th Infantry Division. Game designed by Chad Jensen. So she must have like worked like crazy to put all this together. I don't know how much of it was done, not done, but that's coming out, and it's a review copy. That's what that is. So she must have got that. She's gonna check the whole thing. I don't know how you can be that how you can proofread your own work. It boggles the mind. Anyways, and also on the Facebook, I saw a picture of Gary Mengel, ARDWULF'S Lair. I mean, Ardwulf of ARDWULF'S Lair. So if he was Franz Schubert, this is what Artie would look like. I'm just saying. And last but not least, Circus Maximus. I always, games like Circus Maximus, Jeff and Carla Horger's game there, something Alley, Thunder Alley, having it real size like this makes it a lot of fun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So other than that, you know what? I was so taken by the Beyond Solitaire conversation that I'm starting this show late because it's almost like dusk outside. What a word, eh? Dusk. Roll it around in your head. Dusk. What am I gonna get from?
Here at Noble Knight Games, we've been carefully growing the world's largest selection of tabletop games going on 25 years now. From fresh-picked new releases to finely aged vintage classics and hard-to-find imports, you can buy, sell, trade, and play with us at our store in Fitchburg, Wisconsin. Or shop online 24/7 from anywhere in the world, just like nature intended. Grown fresh daily at Noble Knight Games.
It's already a weird show. I don't know why you had to experiment on me. I'm all verschimmeled. A little bit verklempt. Let's get on with the crux of the show. All right, here we go. First one up, who else but Heidi Jester. Heidi Jester has this many videos this week for you, and he gave me this on Wednesday. He gave me this on Wednesday because he had to help someone with a knee replacement. He's all heart, the guy. He's all heart. So look, he's soloing everything here except Wolfpack. He says Wolfpack has arrived, and it's a Tear to Shrink. That's a Mike Bertuccelli game. I'm gonna have to sincerely get my hands on that. So yeah, this is what's happening on ID Jester. Aaron plays 3 videos this week. Aaron Armour Thermopylae, game turn number 6. Then Into the Woods, Great Battles of the American Civil War, Shiloh, April 6th, 1862, episode 54. Union morale falters. And then Air and Armour, he goes back to Thermopylae, game turn number 7, the end on Aaron Plays this week. Advanced Squad Leader spotting round. So this is a SASL Starter Advanced Squad Leader. I don't know much about Squad Leader. I have to ask the Adonis of ASL. The Adonis. Did I say Adonis? Leonidas! I called him Adonis. Okay, so SASL HC Red Factories, 23rd October 1942. I'm assuming it's in Stalingrad. Red Factories, brutal. Could you imagine? Anyways, that's what's happening on Advanced Squad Leader this week. Agility Snips Gaming Table, 3 videos, all of them on the same subject. Comancheria, and it's Comancheria. There you go. I finally got it. So take 2. Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4 on Agility Snips Gaming Table. Andrew Chung is back. Ships of War, Episode 16, USS Essex, 1942 versus HIJMS Taiho, 1943, Part 2. I'm assuming it's the Americans against the Imperial Japanese. Anyways, then there's Ships of War, Episode 16 on Andrew Chung. Artie of ARDWULF'S Lair has way more than this, but I chose this clip because I'm in it. Counter clipping episode 198, the War Game Investment. Holy moly. Is it an investment? Not really. And then it's the Chit Show with Dan and Artie. I'm Dan, and we talk about social gaming for about 2 seconds on ARDWULF'S Lair. The Chief at Bonding with Board Games and RPGs, 2 videos this week, and it's unboxing Twilight 2000, Hostile Waters, Season 3 Apocalypse on the Water. Then Neuralink Season 1 ends a new beginning with Option Endworld. Kabish? On Bonding with Board Games and RPGs. Bucko's Piffle. Who's Bucko and what's a Piffle? 4 videos, and 3 of them are on Victory in the Pacific, War at Sea. This is Bucko's campaign. He's Bucko's Piffle. He's piffling. And then the last video this week on Bucko's Piffle is Movie Maker Problems, more 15mm figures, and glorious fleeting Napoleonic rules. Bucko's Piffle this week. The man famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, has 1 video, and it's Wellington's Victory number 5 on Enrico Viglino's channel, Calandale. Dave of Centurions review with his friend Len.
Len, don't do it.
Are doing a War Game Chat 97 pre-20th century war movies. I like them. On Centurions review. Charlie Charles LaTorra, look at him there. Huh? Look at him there. He should be distilling whiskey or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking. Charlie. Come on. Huh? Charlie Charles LaTorra has 8 videos. Some on orcs. Then when he's done the orcs, he goes into World War II 6mm East Front. I can't even see that. And there's Charlie's beautiful face. Then a Star Wars birthday party. Seriously, Charles? And terrain for 6mm armor. Baron's troops aren't happy being surrounded and outnumbered. New tables a setup, 6x5. And then Compass, the battle for Germany. No CRT, no chits. First read rules. Then ... on Charles LaTorra this week.
The third Wednesday in November 2024 offers 2 videos. The first is Upfront Design Your Own Optional Rules. This short video describes the Design Your Own, or DYO, optional rules found in Upfront on pages 25 and 26 of the rulebook. The video covers all 3 DYO options for setting up any scenario. The DYO optional rules are the same basic rules used for the 501 City Fightin' 4 series that is covered on the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. The second video covers the end phase and optional rules for Fortune and Glory, a game by Flying Frog Productions. The video covers each step of the end phase, plus the optional rules that players can use to enhance their experience with the game. Fortune and Glory has released a second edition, and while the video uses components from the first edition, the second edition rules for the end phase and optional rules are presented. Check out more videos when you subscribe to the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. In addition, there is a monthly Speak Out and Play podcast, which you can find on Buzzsprout and Spotify. For just $2 per month, you can support the channel by becoming a Patreon member and see the videos and podcast 48 to 72 hours in advance. At least one new video is released every week on the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel, so I will see you next Wednesday.
Welcome to GMT's, I should say November, I didn't say anything. Welcome to GMT's monthly update, November 2024. Here we go. So, news from Gene. Gene's happy. San Diego HisCon was very good. Kai was there, Mark Miklos was there, Rachel was there, obviously Gene was there, Kai was there, Mark was there, and I'm saying these on first name basis because, hey, I guess we're a family and we know these people, right? Okay, and who else was there? Look, Anata, Jason Matthews, Sam London, Harold Buchanan, Mark Herman, Mark Miklos, Kai, Terry Leeds, Mike Bertuccelli, Justin Facino, David Thompson, beautiful David Thompson, Morris Suckling, does he? Trevor Bender, does he? Liz Davidson, Steve Carey, really? From The Office. Carl Creeder, who? Carl Creeder, anyways. Tim Porter from the Wargame Bootcamp. Candace Harris, Mike Smart, Cole and Drew Worley, Grant and Alexander from the Players Aid. Holy cow, why wasn't I there? But anyways, here we go. All right. So, let's look at first. Okay, so Mike Bertuccelli has Wolfpack out now. The North Atlantic Convoy struggle. I have to relax. I'm getting too excited. I'm too old for this. October 41 to March 43. You want to die in a steel tin underwater? Play Mike's game. You're not necessarily going to die. And I'm not saying that the game is unbeatable. It's something that just came to my head and I said it. Impulse control. I don't have any. Okay, so here is page 7, our sexy back of the box segment, and it is The Bell of Treason. This is a game by Peter, and I'm gonna destroy it, okay? Peter Moises. Mark Herman is the system designer. What the hell? And Joe Dewhurst, game developer and graphics. I'm gonna butcher this name. Thomas Nedzinski. Okay, it is a 1 to 2 player game. Plays in 30 to 40 minutes. Complexity is medium low, and solitaire suitability is astronomically high. Okay, look, I'm reading through it with you guys at the same time, and I'm skipping and picking stuff, but I read the whole thing by myself. But anyways, Makopoutre, yes, that's how you pronounce his name. This is in the development update. All right, so there's Jason Carr, we know him, we're gonna skip him. Joe Dewhurst, we know him, we're gonna skip him. But here goes a name that many people in the United States of America would have a hard time pronouncing because the E is sharp. Accent aigu, accent, aigu, sharp accent. And it's Marco Poutre, and I want to have that guy on. So here is what GMT is saying about Marco Poutre. Marco Poutre is a published designer, prelude to rebellion with Compass Games, and a true professional when it comes to copy editing, proofreading, and system analysis. God, that's gotta be boring. That's not a game. That's not a job for me. Marco does many of our final checks for quality control and has been a big part of the increase in quality and decrease in errata over the last year. Hire this man, everybody. I've learned so much from working with Matko, and I'm excited to be learning more. Matko is currently focused on the final checks for, and they're not just cheesy games here, Space Empires, all good things. The Plum Island Horror, more of a bad thing. This is a game designed by I don't know who, but the name Herman Lotman comes to mind. And then he's working with Gene on Mr. President's second edition. You got your work cut out for you, Marco. Anyways, that's what's happening. Then there's Evan Yoke and Bruce Mansfield in the development update type thing. You can read it. It's go to their site. Read it. Designer interviews. Okay, GMT interviews Ben Hull, Andrew Stead, and Colin Parsons about Fields of Fire Deluxe Edition and Fields of Fire Volume 3, The Parachute Regiment. I'm getting too excited. Then the Player's Aid, wow. They interviewed the name that I'm going to butcher, Peter Mojis, designer of Ziska, Reformation and Crusade in Hussite Bohemia, 1420-1421. This guy's pulling a Volko. Talking about Volko, the Player's Aid interview Volko, designer of Coast Watchers, amongst other games. And Matthias Kramer, designer of Lenin's Legacy. On the Chit Show with Dan and Artie, I'm Dan. We interviewed the one, the only, the sensei to all war gamers, Alan Emmerich. Remember Alan Emmerich? He used to own Victory Point Games. Yeah, I like Victory Point Games. And then we go to my favorite Frenchie Fred Serval, who interviews Alex Knight, designer of Hammer and Sickle. Armchair Dragoons with Adam Blinksop, Echo from the Dark. Into the Greenwood with Fred Serval, my favorite Frenchie, designer of A Jest of Robin Hood. Excuse me. Then Heavy Board Gaming with Jorge, interview with Joe Dewars, developer of China War and the Pure Land, El War Gamo Novato, Adam Blinkensop, designer of Echo from the Dark, Peter Evans, designer of Labyrinth, The Rise of Al-Qaeda. Alright, and here we have the new P500 additions, okay? So, the first one is Microverse. This is a fast-playing card game, card-driven space 4X game. Alright, this game features lightning fast turning, sub 5 seconds most of the time. Sub 5 seconds. And a short playing time, 15 minutes per player. It is a 4X game. Then they talk about the player turn, and it says, okay, here we go. The core game of Microverse boasts 21 playable factions, with many more coming, that radically vary the gameplay. Each faction has their own unique strengths, weaknesses, and research abilities. This research ability is tied to a special icon found on the worlds as the players explore. Players can choose to colonize these worlds to make their faction even more unique and powerful, right? And then we have another one called The World in Crisis. We have to come back to reality here. First World War in Europe. Okay. So The World in Crisis is a grand strategy game which uses many of the gaming systems developed for a world at war. And its prequel games, Gathering Storm and Storm Over Asia. So it simulates the military, economic, political, diplomatic, research, and production aspects of the First World War and lets the players find out for themselves what might have happened if, and then they name you what might have happened if, but go on the site. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to read the blurb. It says, this is a game designed by Bruce Harper, the guy who designed World at War. So it's The World Crisis, First World War in Europe. Alright, let me check my volume. It's fine. Okay, there we go. The World Crisis uses many of the game's system developed in A World at War, Gathering Storm, and Storm over Asia. But it also includes a few innovations. One of those innovations is placement of ground units on army charts, similar to Task Force in A World at War, recreating the fog of war for both attacking and defending forces until combat occurs. Another innovation is an integrated movement and combat phase, giving ground combat the flexibility of naval combat, and we love it. All right. So let's see here, Wargaming Conventions Online. It's the MDG 24 Online Wargaming Convention organized by Mesa de Guerra. An event for all of us where technology brings us together from our homes. It's a online convention, Wargaming Convention. Then there's Cascadecon. Is Bellingham, Washington's premier board game playing event, nestled between the Cascade Mountains and the San Juan Islands, Canada, and Seattle. You're never far away from winter, I say. That's not what they say, but anyways, that's what I'm saying. So that's what's happening, and this is Thursday, January 30th to Sunday, February 2nd. That's Cascadecon. Let's see. The MDG 24, as I mentioned before, it's the 12th to the 15th of December. All right, go on the GMT web the page here, and go look. Spring 25, Weekend at the Warehouse, April 24th to 27th, 2025. You know what? I gotta go. All right. So, this is going to be had 4 days. October 17th to 24. The most recent one was held October 17th to 24. And there was 125 people. Sign up for registration. Blah, blah, blah. It's in Schenectady, April 24th to 27th, 2025. GMT East. All right. And that's that. Let's see here. Washington's war has found its way to rally the troops. So they have that. Assault on Gallipoli is in the warehouse. Listen, assault on Gallipoli. You know what's going to happen? The Turks are going to smash you. That's all. It's there. And then there's Napoleon 1805, 1807, and 1815 Waterloo in the Shackles Games. They are now at the GMT shop. Roger B. McGowan, get the book before you can't get the book anymore. Trays are back in stock. Kai Jensen gives you another blanket, a Combat Commander blanket. Actually, this is a puzzle, but I want a blanket. I'm gonna have to see. So you know what? Let me see here. And, well, that's about it, other than charging and shipping and all the other little ins and outs. I gave you a real quick summary of the November update for GMT. And with that said, continue enjoying the show, or start enjoying the show, or just enjoy. Dave of Dave's Gaming Cave has Mike Bertuccelli's game of the North Atlantic Convoy Struggles, October 41 to March 43. Wolfpack, published by GMT on Dave's Gaming Cave. There she is, and there he is, Papa and daughter. There's Denver and Mark of Flying Pig Games, and our thoughts on running a Kickstarter from Flying Pig Games. My God, Mark something emailed me. Mark McNair emailed me, and he said that Denver just got her doctorate or has a PhD in music, which is, yeah, man, the conversations we can have, and the things I can learn. That's what it's all about. And in guitar, music, what the hell was I saying? Boo. And so that's what's happening on Flying Pig Games. Games from the front, two videos, that's right. The Greatest Day, Utah Beach, will start the war for 'em right here, parts 2 and 3 on Games from the Front. And Games from the Front hasn't been around in a longer time. Gaming with Earl the Shiv Bickford. 8 videos. No, actually I should say 6 videos. Imperatore and Panzer Battles Part 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Italian-Ottoman War 1911 to 12, Part 1 on the Shiv's channel, Gaming with Earl Bickford. I called him Adonis before. Hey, he could be an Adonis to somebody. For God's sakes. Sometimes I get carried away, eh? The Leonidas of ASL, George Iotis, Tikanis George, has S26S, Scenario 26, Last Alley, Last Victory. 5 tips for successes for the Russian and German player. But, George, roll the die, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Success for the Russians and the Germans. Skataria. Efaristo, George. Gilbert Collins has 2 videos. By the way, he's a compadre of mine. He's a Canadian. Battle for a Continent, the French and Indian War, playtest number 1 and playtest number 2 on Gilbert Collins this week. Look at this. GMT Talks, episode 11, with Ben Hull, Andrew Stead, and Colin Parsons, and Gene Billingsley, Luke Billingsley, and Rachel Billingsley, and they're all talking about Fields of Fire and the Parachute Regiment. Come on, Ben, get this happening. Or I should say, come on, Gene, get this happening. On GMT Games. Hex to Hex, 1 video in its antietam, Burnished Rose of Steel, episode number 1. Hexed Encountered, 4 videos. Save South Vietnam, gameplay parts 2. Then Great Battles of Alexander, then Musket and Pike, first look, and Hearts and Mind, gameplay part 1 by Compass Games. On Hexed Encountered. On Hissy Cat, 1 video, and it's Mark Siminich's Holland 44, Operation Market Garden, September 1944, on Hissy Cat. That fantastic channel that is History Hustle, the Polish-Lithuanian War from 1919 to 20, the forgotten post-World War I conflict. I never knew, and he's walking on a lot of, walking beside a lot of graves. My favorite Frenchie Freddy, Fred Serval, has, he spoke to him in Italian, so it's Uwe Valentin, but it's Uwe Valentin, but who knows, whatever. On Sound the Drums, publisher, overview from Bataladores 24. Man, Spanish. All right, on Homo Ludens. Respect! Jim Ozarski, 3 videos. The Battle of Ligny for Valor and Fortitude, 3.0, he says here. Then the Battle of Wagram for bloody big battles. Then Operation Charnwood, Battle for La Bijude. And I think it's ASMR. I can't see very well. No, it's not, but it looks like it. On Jim Ozarski. Robert Carroll of KilRoyWasHere, 4 videos, Great Western Trail, 2nd edition, and unboxing. Plus, Kaiserkrieg, The Great War, 14 to 18, by White Dog Games, an after-action report. Then Panzer North Africa, after-action scenario 63, Operation Crusader, clash at GEEK, I don't know, but Panzer, Tony and Ruffy are doing this now. And Kilroy's Deep Dive World War I Strategic War Games on KilRoyWasHere. Jan Heinemann, Let's Play History, has 1, 2, 3, 4 videos, 3 of them on the same subject, and it's Armored Brigade 2, and then it's Fields of Glory, Kingdoms and Communities, or Kingdoms Community, and this is for our German-speaking audience. Verstehen Sie? Danke. And what am I gonna get from the man who looks like a vampire? Mark Felton of Mark Felton Production has 3 videos. Is there a reason why he has Trump with Hitler and Clattenburg? Or Kaltenbrunner? Just saying. Donald Trump, licensed to Gary, plus Adolf Hitler, secret agent. And catching Kaltenbrunner, the hunt for Himmler's evil giant. What a scumbag! The wargame artist Matt White of Matt White Wargames has 2 videos. Norman Conquest, Fulford 1066. Oh, I remember this last week. Plus, Memoir 44, Winter Wars Expansion. After Action Report, Longvilly Trap. Longvilly. Or, as I guess English-speaking people would say, Longvilly. But it ain't that. On Matt White Wargames. Mike Lambo, Solitaire book. This guy is building an empire. He's not just doing more. He's building an empire. Ready to take over. Mike Lambo, Solitaire book games. Longshoreman Coil Bound Edition, for crying out loud, Mike. You know what you should do for Christmas? Nothing. That's what you're doing great, Mike. Holy moly, my tongue is on Mike Lambo Solitaire book games. Yeah, man. Out of Mo's Gaming Table is looking at War Diary issue number 27, a digital preview. Nanguaya Multiple Source Mega Book Haul on Nanguaya's channel. That is 1 video. Usually he has 40. Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials, 2 videos. Thunder on the Mississippi, Scenario 5. Loring's Memorandum, this is a rematch. Then Combat Commander, Stalingrad. Scenario 38, not one step back. Oh, der Commissar Zentano. Huh? That was great. Phil of Games is giving us a quick review of A Victory Lost, Pax Porfiriana. Porfiriana, that's right, Nevsky, This War Without an Enemy. And he looks serious on Phil of Games. Poindexter Games is continuing his great playthrough of Western Front Ace game designed by Gregory M. Smith. And he's playing the French Patrols 23 and 24 on Poindexter Games. I suggest you check it out. Prasutagus, the Orwell War Gamer, has 1 video, and it's Hobby Talk on Prasutagus. Pushing Cardboard, 2 videos. It's Command and Colors Medieval Crusades, an unboxing, and San Diego HistCon 2024 recap. I gotta go. The Professor, Riccardo Mazzini, has 2 videos with his Warlog. This is for our Italian viewers, and he always does an English version anyways, because he is a polyglot. Plus, Dance of War on Warlog and Dance of War in English on the Professor's channel, Riccardo Mazzini. Tuffy and Ruffy. What the hell? Tony and Ruffy on the Tony and Ruff live stream Panzer Part 2 on Ruff Swordsman Wargamer. That's what I said before. They're playing this. I gotta check it out. General Smitty of Smitty's Game Table, Forward Defense 85. I think this is an unboxing. Storm of Steel Wargaming, a hobby update. 1 video shots. Table Minion, 1 video. My 3 favorite wargame rule mechanics. I haven't seen this in a long time. God, that looked phallic. It is phallic. God, bad shot, bad picture. Anyways, Dune Avalon Hill review, and how to play the old one, the old Avalon Hill game. On the Blue Tweezers, Operation Bolenbank live playthrough. Bolenbank. I don't know that. I'm gonna have to check it out. Hey, nepotism, a little nepotism. The Fokker Circus, pipe news, which I do, and we talk about Dance Tobacco, not mine, Dance Tobacco, Tordenskjold. Fantastic tobacco. Come on, go check it out, subscribe, do something, help me out. The Korean War by Indian Idol, that fantastic channel, is continuing his, not playthrough, but his week-by-week Korean War playthrough? No, he's going, you know what I'm saying. And so it's week number 22, Winter is Coming, November 19th, 1950. It was a brutal war. The name of the game, how to play Blitzkrieg. That's a realistic game of lightning warfare. What do you think? The Gentlemen of the Player's Aid 4 videos, an unboxing of Napoleon at Waterloo by White Dog Games, and then they interview Steve Carey of The Office, No of Shiloh, The First Day, and Multiplayer Wargame Monthly Debrief, and they interview Sam London. Common sense, he says. I don't know who says, but the player aides say. GIMPY of the GIMPY Gamer, 2 videos, Forgotten but Unbroken, a preview. Then Armored Commander 2 review and update on the GIMPY Gamer. Look, no frills, no, it's Tim Korchnoi, Bare Bones Wargaming.
You stuttering prick,
He changed his name, he just calls it Tim Korchnoi now. Bare Bones Wargame, I like that. Anyways, 2 videos, Alexander at the End of the World, and parts 1 and part 2 on Tim Korchnoi's channel. Welcome back, Tim. Timothy Phelps, Normandy 44, turn number 8. Tony of Tony's Board Life, 2 videos, Long Street Attacks, Scenario 2, turn 4, a game by Herman Lutman. And Panzer Grenadier, Heroes of the Soviet Union. Let's see what happens on Tony's Board Life. The Hugh Hefner of War Games, Wordy Road plays World War II, is playtesting VUCA Simulations 1698 Ka Formation game. Oh, it's not 1698, it's a World War II game. But that's
You stuttering prick,
at VUCA Simulation. Come on, I know you could see what am I going on for. That's what's happening on Wordy Road plays World War II. Wargame Ramble is recapping and reviewing Downfall, a game by Chad Jensen and John Butterfield, published by GMT. The Cop, that is Wayne Hansen.
I'm a cop, I'm a good cop, I'm a damn good cop!
2 videos, both on the same subject, and it's Corvette Command, World War II Solitaire. So he does Convoy Run, and that's what he's doing right now. 2 videos. Verstehen Sie? Yeah. And Wise Guy Wargamer here, eh? From the Wise Guy. That's Wise Guy. So 5,000 subscribers. Félicitations. He has 12 videos. Artois and Verdun, a video game. Why I Won't Backlands of Evershade by... Oh, I see, okay. He's really into video games here. Then Masher, White Wings from Vietnam, 1965 to 75. Another video called Encounters with Captain Log. A Bloodbath is the Vietnam game. Another Vietnam game, Wolfpack. An unboxing by Mike Bertuccelli that just came out. An example of play of that game. Then he goes into NFL. Then a tour of and quick reviews of his GMT shelf. then Bunch of Duds, Wolfpack Training Scenario Final Report, and as I said at the beginning, 5,000 subscribers. Felicitación!
Black Cherry. Black Cherry. Black Cherry. Black Cherry. Black Cherry.
Howdy folks, it's Meandering Mike in the Man Cave of Madness. It's weekly channel update time. As you can see over there, we've got 4 new videos. The first one was our giveaway pre-Thanksgiving. The winner was James Barrett, but he has not yet claimed his prize. You have, James, until, say, dinner time on upcoming Sunday. Let's see, that is November 24th. If you have not claimed the prize by then, at my channel email address, you can find it on my channel, and it's meanderingmikesmancave@gmail.com. I will give the prize away to the runner-up if James does not claim that. Okay, what else do we do? We did after action review of Marengo. It's the end of my series on Marengo. I had done a how to play and a couple of playthrough videos on that. Something special about this is I go over a lot of the considerations for play balancing the scenario. Statistically, the Austrians don't do so well. The French win a fair bit more than not. And so if you want to know different ways that you can give the Austrians a leg up, go ahead and watch that. I also did an unboxing. It's been a little while. So I did the Battle of Saratoga from the Historical Game Company. That was one of the ones on my poll about what to play next. It was the second place winner, so I'm unboxing that. I may not get to playing it before the end of the year, but I do hope to play the Siege of Tenochtitlan from the same company. And the last video I did this week is a return to my Hex Encounter memory segment. This is the Battle of Nations Leipzig. It's from the SPI Napoleon at War Quad. It's the last one covering there. This is a bittersweet memory. It's not so much about the game and the gameplay itself, but the who, what, when, where, why around my playing of this. I'm not going to reveal to you here now what that bittersweet memory is. You'll have to watch it to find out. So, as I said, coming up next week, I'll try to get a playthrough of Siege of Tenochtitlan in. It is Thanksgiving week, so that might be the only thing I do next week. I do plan on continuing with Hex Encounter Memories, probably on average, one every other week. And I'll probably be asking you guys more questions about the direction of my channel. The end of the year is coming up, so I'd like to get more feedback from you folks. And, you know, maybe there are things that you've been waiting for that I've talked about possibly covering, and you're waiting. And, well, my memory ain't always that good. I'm getting a year older every year, and so I will be consulting you guys on, what is it you want me to focus on, and are there things you've been waiting for that I may have forgotten? So that's it for this week. If you're a subscriber viewer, thank you very much. If you're not a subscriber, consider it. It's free. And if you're watching this segment on Dan Pincaldi's show, No Enemies Here, make sure you subscribe to his channel. So I'm sending it back to you, Dan, and all your watchers there. Ciao, y'all.
I don't know what you gave me, but I'm freaking hungry, man. Bloody hell. Thank you for watching. Hey, another week, another show. I almost forgot. My God, help us. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and support this channel. It helps me out tremendously. So, well, that was that. A couple of pink elephants. Stuff like that. Anyways, what can I say as a parting doctrine? Or as, no, I want to sound intelligent here. As a parting goodbye. Goodbye.
Stuttering prick, yes.